My name's Jo Eckersley. I'm the female founder, obviously, of Bubbl, which is really sort of trying to solve a lot of the issues in the advertising and mobile marketing industry. We're a technology company. We have plugins that work with all sorts of different apps for brands, and essentially we supercharge their ability to engage with their audience. We have stand-ups for the tech team every morning, which commercial can dip in and out of as they want to. So that happens every single morning at about 9 o'clock, 15 minutes. Every Monday morning we have a team get-together, which is not work. And then we have a leadership meeting at the beginning and the end of the week where we talk about what we want to actually achieve that week. And then at the end of the week, it's all sorts of challenges going through. I mean, not least the fact that in the last 6 years, we had, first of all, we had Brexit, then we had a change of government, which unsettled, the investment environment right the way through.
Not to mention a global pandemic.
And to put that into context, we were targeting the music and entertainment and events industry. Literally, we launched in January 2020. We're lucky enough to have an Innovate UK grant, which, funding, which saw us through building, sort of tech and sort of expanding our core, into a microservices structure that made it easier for development. Don't be under any illusions that it's not going to be tough, because get something out there that you can prove has traction or product market fit or where you're generating sales, even if it's small. Don't listen to people who say you can't do it. Keep putting one foot in front of another, no matter how hard it is. There does need to be a fundamental shift in the way that, sort of investment and support for female founders is developed. 24% of founders are women. Female-founded teams perform 63% better and generate 35% higher return on investment for investors.
There's some cracking numbers.
So around the time that I was looking at Bubbl as a concept with other members of my team at the time, I had an innovation consultancy, so I was lucky enough to be exposed to innovation across all sorts of aspects of tech and the ad tech industry, etc. And it was, I was getting really irritated that it seemed as though cookies online, which I really hated. For example, when I was trying to find my grandma a new wheelchair, suddenly then for months afterwards I'm bombarded with sort of equity release or retirement homes or wheelchair sort of incontinence pad adverts and stuff like that. It was mental, And so in that time I was like, surely we cannot, coming from the PR marketing industry, replicate the same thing on mobile. I cannot manage without my mobile phone. It's my memory, it's the way I communicate with people, I keep in touch with people. I'm a real individual, but we all are. Nobody likes to be put in a box and labelled, but that's exactly what the industry is doing in trying to predict what you're actually going to be interested in. So we're enabling more of that type of approach for brands so that brands can actually use our plugin, facilitate by segmenting content based on preferences, based on sort of zero-party data that they're collecting now anyway, and making it a much more engaging experience because it's a channel for content as opposed to in-app advertising, which is very disruptive when you're going in-app to look for something. You don't want an ad to pop up and block your view. It's like someone standing in front of you when you're trying to walk to the bus. It's like, for goodness sake, I'm trying to get to the bus. Don't stand in front of me and block my way. Whereas if someone was walking alongside you saying, oh, look, there's this here, or there's that there, or if you hold your phone up, you'll get a 2D augmented reality overlay of that building with all the information about those, so that service that you were just looking in the window for. It's all about customer engagement. So it's taking loyalty into a whole different league. It's all about creating a relationship now, and it's about engagement. And the mobile is the most likely vehicle, because of the intimate relationship we have with the mobile, it's the most likely way that you're going to be able to successfully do that. I'm most excited about immersive content, because I think a lot of people are getting very creative with immersive content, and yet the outlet for that is seen to be a metaverse that you have to get into through the equivalent of games environment. So a bit like Second Life again. Immersive is when you're in your natural environment and stuff is happening. You know, the Internet of Things started to step into that. So I'd like Bubbl to be a fantastic source of customer engagement, mobile customer engagement, but also new revenue. So it's literally turning your app into a channel in a way that's never been possible before.